Hey everybody, Mark from Northeast Bastion. How you guys doing? Well, I'm finally going to do the video on the new 5-inch Megabass Magdraft swim bait. I've been getting a few here and there since they got released. I bought them. I got some from the Hookup Tackle. I probably got the most from them. I got some from Tackle Warehouse, and I got some from Berkshire Bass. So I've got, I think there's 19 new colors out. I think I've got 15 of them so far. There's a few I just haven't ordered yet. And I just kind of been picking them up here and there when I've seen them. You know, some of the colors have sold out very fast and some are more readily available. So some of the colors I haven't got are the ones that I've seen that are sold out, even though I did see a couple of them today, but I'll get them eventually. Don't you guys worry. But it looks pretty cool. Now, I have not thrown this yet. I've never thrown the 5-inch, even the older version, which I heard was not great. You know, it was very particular on how you had to have the perfect cadence when you retrieved it, or it would roll on you. But I guess they've added these pectoral fins, which are supposed to make it so it doesn't roll like it used to. You can swim it or reel it in at a faster speed. I guess they've improved the harness on it from what I've read, and the tail and the colors just look pretty awesome just in the package. This is the first one that I've taken out, and I just took it out just to see what the easiest way to get these out is. Since I got 15 of them here to show you, I did not take them out of the pack already. They've been just kind of sitting here. But it's the first one I took out, is the Avalette color, which I have in the 6-inch too. I always thought it looked pretty cool. It's got that green on the top, that silver belly, and then a little like chartreuse around the eyes. I always thought that was a cool color in the 6-inch size, so now we got it in the 5-inch too. So that's the Avalette color from Megabass. Let's see, the next one I got here is the Albino Pearl Shad. Now, I don't remember where each of these came from, but you know, everybody's got them. You can get them from Berkshire Bass, you can get it from the Hookup, you can get it from Tackle Warehouse. I've kind of just been going around and seeing colors I wanted and who had them in stock. So that's the Albino Pearl Shad. So I'll show you that one up close. So I've just been kind of cutting along this top cardboard here, because I always want to keep these in their clamshell, because I don't want the tails to get messed up. And usually once you pop out those first two, or those top two staples, it'll come out. So what I say, that's the Albino Pearl Shad. I don't want to mix it up with the other ones. So if you want just a white a white swim bait, there you go. And if you guys have never seen the Magdraft before, it's got the magnet right in there. That's why this will stay there. Just bury that one hook inside the bait. They have the hole is already, the slit is already there for it, and then just swim it like that, nice and easy. And I know, at least from my personal experience with the 6-inch, you know, you guys know when you throw the Magdraft, you'll get that rhythm going and where it swims just the way you want it. But I just kind of throw these around like I'm throwing a spinnerbait, same areas. There you go. That is the Albino Pearl Shad. The next one I'll show you is the Aurora Shad, which kind of has a blue hue to it. I know by this end of the season these packages are going to be destroyed, but I don't really like to put these in a box of any kind. If anybody knows a good box to put like a Magdraft or anything, let me know what it is. Maybe I'll give it a try. But I tend to just leave them in there, in those clamshell packages there. But if you guys are interested in the Aurora Shad, you've got your whitish, bluish bait. So same thing. That one you can really see the magnet in there. You guys can see that. Just pop that in there. You know, apparently I've never even seen the original 5-inch, so I can't like put them next to each other and see how they've done the improvements. But apparently the harness is improved. Just the swimming action is improved. I think that's why they were kind of, you know, hard to get or out of stock everywhere, because I guess people really weren't that happy with the 5-inch version. So hopefully this new version will work well, or at least swim well. I'm sure it'll work well. All right, the next color up is the Baby Bass. And as we go through this, you'll see some of these colors that are also in the 6-inch, the 8-inch, the 10-inch. I don't have any of the 10-inch ones. I only have a couple of the 8-inch ones. I think probably most people just throw the 6. But now we've got an improved 5-inch. We can add that to the arsenal. If you guys want to really do a deep dive into these, we can compare the 6-inch colors to the new 5-inch colors and see how they look. If you guys would like me to do that video, I could do it. But I always liked, I mean, the first 4 that I got, I believe this baby bass was part of the order, because I saw that color and said, you know what, I'm going to get 4 of these here just to start this off. And it looks really cool. Looks really cool. It's a nice looking color. That bass pattern along the side, that greenish top there. You've got that, like, you know, kind of clear silver belly. Pretty cool. So that's the Baby Bass Magdraft 5-inch. This is a nice color that I really like in the 6-inch, and it's the brownie color. Always do well with that one. Glad to see they have it in the 5-inch. All right, if you guys have thrown the 6-inch version, you kind of know what this bait looks like. It's kind of got a shad pattern, like a clear belly, but then it's got that brown back. It's almost like almost to me, when you look at it, kind of like a gold to it. But it looks pretty cool. I always like this color. I always like this color. So that's the brownie in the 5-inch. This is a new color I haven't seen. I haven't seen it. I don't know if they've done it in any of their other sizes before, but they call it Celeste. It's kind of like a bait fish pattern color. I thought it looked pretty cool when I saw it when it first came out, and decided to grab that one. But that's pretty cool. It's got that blue, you know, bluish pearl belly. It's got that gray, like a gray top with the fish scales on it. That Celeste it's a pretty cool one. And then this little, you know, bottom fin has like a, I don't know if it's like it's just a little different color. I guess it's like a gold almost. A little gold here around the gills, if you guys can see that. That tail there. It's pretty cool. Celeste, they call that one. It's a neat one. They're very soft. To me, they seem even softer than the 6-inch. All right, the next one I got is the chartreuse back, which I think the smallies might like. Hopefully the northern pike gators won't destroy it too much. If I can get this out of here. So the chartreuse back, and it's exactly what it is. It's a swim bait with a chartreuse back. It's got like a clear lower part there with looks like silver flake. Really cool. Colors look awesome. Can't wait to try these out and just to see how they swim, and you know, it's got a little like a reflection in there. I don't know what you would call that. So you can see a little. Like a little shine there in the middle of it. That's a cool one, that chartreuse back. There's another one that looks cool in the pack, and that's that ghost chartreuse back. So they have a chartreuse back and a ghost chartreuse back. So the ghost chartreuse back has that chartreuse on the, but it's even, I guess it's kind of the same. It's not, you know, any darker or lighter. But then they add that blue streak there, and then kind of like a purple line through the center. It's got some orange on the belly. The little pectoral fins look like they've got little chartreuse on them. So it's a pretty cool color. I like that one. Now that I've got, now, ow. Oh, I know they say they improved the hook, and it's definitely tacky. Got it right in the finger on that one. But it's a good looking bait. It's a good looking bait. Ghost Chartreuse back. I like that one. Alrighty, let's see. Now here's a color I really like. They had one that was kind of, I guess, I won't say similar, but it had those lines on it. But I love this color in like their jerk baits. And this is the Gilco color. I am so happy they made this in a 5-inch. I hope they make it in a 6-inch. That would be, I just can't believe they haven't. But I would imagine if this sells really good, you'll see a 6-inch version of the Gilco soon. They always have to leave us wanting something more. But this color to me, I think this was in my first, I think the first 4 I got was the Baby Bass, the Gilco. Oh man, that's what does want to come out of its pack. But I mean that's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet. That green flake on top, the lines, the gill lines, and then you've got like a blue line through the middle. Little, looks like a little dab of chartreuse there on the tail. That's a good looking bait. That Gilco color is awesome. This might be the first one that goes in the water. But that's pretty great looking. Please make that in a 6-inch size. I will buy some. All right, the next one I have here to show you is the Kisyu Ayu. So it's K-I-S-Y-U. I guess it's Kisyu Ayu. So your Ayu colored bait. Ayu, which, if I'm not mistaken, is a bait fish in Japan. But it's a pretty awesome looking bait. You've got the dark green on the back, and that green going into, it kind of looks like a gold, but it's probably just the green. And then they've got that those little chartreuse little spots right there that look pretty cool. Then you've got your clear belly with the silver flake. They really did a nice job of the flakes on these new ones. And they seem a lot softer to me than the 6-inch. I don't know. They look really awesome. All right, next one up is a color I really like in the 6-inch, and that's that MB Gizzard color. It's just such a great looking all around color. Let me show you this one here. So this is the MB Gizzard in the 5-inch size. So I mean, that is just the green on top, then that pink line through there, the clear belly. And it's got like some very small, slight, looks like green flake. Then it's kind of like a white belly, and then the green around the eyes. That's just, and then the dark spots there. It's pretty awesome. That MB Gizzard is a winner. A lot of great colors. They did a nice job on these colors, I'll tell you that. Another one that I got on my first order was the Perch 2. And the 6-inch perch is, excuse me, okay, I guess. I haven't done that great with it, as you know, as far as other perch baits I do well on. But this one to me looks like a more natural looking perch. If they want to do this one in a 6-inch too, I would not be upset. But that's the Perch 2, Megabass 5-inch Magdraft. That is really cool. Got the dark, you know, it's almost like a black on top. I don't know if that's like a dark green or a black. You've got your perch lines. Then you've got like some gold flake on the belly part. A little bit of orange on the gills, it looks like, but looks like a little orange on the tail, underside of the tail, with the flake in it. That's really awesome looking. That's the Perch 2. That was one of the first ones I got. All right, this one just came today from the hookup, and I just think this looks awesome. The pink one. I like it in the 6-inch too. I don't know what it is with pink, with smallmouth, but man, they love it. So maybe this 5-inch, because I don't catch a lot of smallies on the Magdraft. So maybe in this 5-inch they'll eat. But that pink shiner just looks great. But if largies want to eat it too, I'm okay with that. Totally okay with that. All right, here we go. So the pink shiner in the 5-inch. I think they'll see that bait coming. That's a heavy pink, you know, heavy pink on the back, and you've got the clear belly with the silver flake, a little pink on those pectoral fins, and it just looks great. Really looking forward to that color. And when it gets a little murky, they will definitely see that. It's a pink shiner. All right, another color I really like in the 6-inch, and that's that Pro Blue Clear Chartreuse. One thing getting them out, it's gonna be a real pain putting them all back in, because I know I'm gonna get those staples are gonna stick me in the hand. So the Pro Blue Clear Chartreuse. Okay, I knew there was another word in there. That's pretty great. That's a pretty great color right there. That's a pretty awesome looking color. You've got the blue, you got the chartreuse, you've got your clear belly with that silver flake. It just looks awesome. That's actually, there's words on the tail that I just noticed. I don't know. Oh, it just says Megabass. Megabass. Edo Megabass. Okay, I didn't notice it on any of the other ones, but it does say Edo Megabass on the other one. I'm assuming it says it on all of them, but that Pro Blue Clear Chartreuse is really nice. That color is really great. Have you seen a bad color yet? And last one is the Whiteback Shad, which is probably the color I throw the most in the 6-inch set. When I think about it, it's kind of like the one I always kind of start with, I do well with, so I kind of stick with it. I think I've got, in the 6-inch size, I got 2 or 3 of them just because I use it so much, and I don't want them to get destroyed and not have one. But here it is in the 5-inch. This color just gets bit. That hook's trying to get me too. So that Whiteback Shad and the 5-inch Megabass. It looks to me like it's got a little more flake in it than the 6-inch size. But it's got that, you know, that light gray top. You've got that clear belly, and this one looks like it's got some gold flake in there. I don't notice that in the 6-inch. I'd have to look at it closer. But I don't notice all that flake in the belly, but I'm sure this will be another winner because that's a great color. You can really see the harness in there with the clear bait. I don't know if you guys can see that through when I kind of move it. But that's it, guys. That's the colors I have. I don't have the Borealis Shad yet, the Ghost Shad Solid, and the Silver Shad has been sold out everywhere, and the Stealth Rainbow is kind of hit or miss. So I'm sure I'll get them eventually, and then maybe when I get those other 4, we'll do a deep dive and compare them to the 6-inch and look at the color differences and things like that, if you guys are interested in seeing that. But I'll tell you, I think they look great. Now, as great as they look, we'll have to see how they swim. I've never thrown the old 5-inch, which, you know, I've heard people are not thrilled with. Even, you know, Megabass aficionados didn't think it was that great, and I think that's kind of why you couldn't get it, because they were redoing the bait to make it better, so that you can throw it and be happy with it. So I'm certainly happy with the colors. They look fantastic. Can't wait to try these out in the spring. Cannot wait. I mean, I haven't seen a color here I don't like or I wouldn't throw. But that's it, guys. That is the brand new 5-inch Megabass Magdraft. Redesigned. So I'll try to remember these colors and just show them to you one more time quick as I wrap this up. The Abalette color, and hopefully I'll say it right. This is the Albino Pearl Shad. I want to mix up my pearl shads. The Albino one. This is the, I believe, the Aurora Shad. Yeah, I might have to look at the box. The Aurora Shad. The Baby Bass. Just looks great. That will be a fish catcher, I'm sure, just like the brownie will be. And a lot of the, you know, with all these different colors, sure, I have colors that I like more than others, but I always like to try new colors. Like this Celeste, I think looks great. I can't wait to try that. To me, that just looks like a natural bait fish. But I kind of look at the water clarity, and like if I see it's real dirty and real murky, then maybe I'll go to one of these chartreuse back ones, or that ghost chartreuse back, something like that. You know, when the water's just your regular, I might just go with the Gilco, the Kiss You IU. You know, something like that, the more natural colors. I like the MB Gizzard a lot. And they look great in the 5-inch. I'm sure I'll probably start with the perch, just because I want to see how they do with it. That pink shiner looks great. The Pro Blue Chartreuse looks great. Clear Chartreuse looks great. And, you know, as I said, my favorite 6-inch color is the whiteback shad, so they look great. So if you guys are interested in seeing a color comparison between the 5-inch and the 6-inch, I'd be more than happy to do it. Let me know. When I get those other 4, I'll show you those, and that'll be the complete set. Of course, then they'll probably come out with 10 more colors, but you know, I think with the initial rush of the 5-inch Magdraft, everybody wanting them, you know, a lot of the really cool colors have sold out fast. But I mean, I've just kind of, you know, keep my eye on the websites, and when I see a color I don't have here and there, just grab them. They're not ridiculously expensive. I think, what are they, $14.99? Not terrible, not terrible. But they're definitely, to me, they seem softer than the 6-inch. Now, maybe because it's just, you know, a smaller piece of plastic, but they seem very soft. So it all depends on how they swim, and that'll be what that'll tell the tale on how popular they become. Because I know they'll catch fish if they swim well, because the colors are great and the Magdraft has a great action. So as long as they swim well and you know, they look good in the water, and you catch fish with them, I would imagine they're going to be pretty popular. Pretty popular. So I would assume that they're redesigning it. They did a lot of field testing, so I'm sure they must have gotten it right. But that's it, guys. So any questions, let me know. I'd love to tell you. I've thrown these already, but I haven't, since it's the last day in February. And you guys all know what the weather's been like here in the Northeast and in New England, but things have gotten better. Instead of having, you know, 15 or 20 inches of snow piled up, it's down to about 8. I actually dug the boat out today, most of it. I got to do the other side tomorrow. My back couldn't take anymore, so I'm kind of getting the snow out from around the boat. You know, granted, we still got to get through March, and the last 2 years up here, we've had big snowstorms in March, so you know, the snow could all melt away and then we could get a foot of snow. So that's how it is in March. But the weather is improving, so that is a good sign. But they look great, guys. They look great. If any of you guys in the warm weather states have gotten these and have thrown them yet, let us know how you're doing with them. Let us know how they swim, or if you like them. Are they living up to the hype? Because I know a lot of people have been waiting a long time for this bait and are excited to get it. So that's it. So any questions, let me know. As I said, I've gotten these from Berkshire Bass. They have them. I've gotten them from Tackle Warehouse. They have them. I've gotten them from the Hookup. They've got them. I'm sure there's other online dealers that have them. I haven't seen them at any of the, you know, I haven't been in my Dick's sporting goods store in the last couple of weeks. They may have them. I don't know. I haven't seen them in the stores yet. But, you know, once the initial rush calms down, I'm sure you'll probably be able to find them. But they look great. They definitely look great. So that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. And if you are interested in like a comparison with the 6-inch and the 5-inch color-wise, the color schemes, I'd be more than happy to do that. We could take a deep dive into that like we did a few weeks ago. We did a deep dive into the Megabass Vision 110 colors. If you guys are interested in something like that, we could definitely do it. But that's it. So please like this video. Please share it. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. And I'll see you guys soon on YouTube. Mark out.